Hello again and welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game and I am pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video. On the channel, if you're unfamiliar, every single day showcasing a new standard best of one mythic rank deck. We do explore other formats from time to time, so keep an open eye. Of course, everything's sorted into its appropriate playlist. Today, I have one of my greatest creations of the set, Temur Merfolk. Murders of Karlov Manor is right around the corner with the spoiler season having started, and I am still pumping out original content. This deck aims to gain tempo through the Explore mechanic and a double turn, which is great. We'll break down the deck list in depth, discussing both the strategies and synergies of all of the cards, right? Giving you a understanding of how to pilot the deck a little bit more effectively and efficiently. Then we'll get into the Mythic Rank gameplay footage and demonstrate against both the best decks as well as players in-game, right? And then we're going to wrap up, of course, with our concluding thoughts, channel news, and deck review. Okay, so if you want to help out, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for future content. And if you're looking for help with your personal deck, join the community Discord, and myself and community are happy to take a look at it, right? So cheers, enjoy, and let's take a look at Temur Merfolk.
It's a new lap record!
All right. Folk Around and Find Out is the name of the game. Again, standard best of 160 card deck with a 2.4 average mana value on 24 land. 23 creatures, 13 non-creatures will make up our deck. It is revolving around the Explore mechanic, primarily taking advantage of the current Conductor for 2 mana, a 2/3 legendary creature, Merfolk Scout. It is also a tribal Merfolk deck, keep in mind. And whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put that land card into the battlefield tapped. And whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on the current Conductor. This is great as it can become quite formidable mid to late game, as well as helping you ramp out, which is very, very nice. All right. Next up, we should talk about the Vodalian Hexcatcher, fulfilling that tribal lord effect. For 2 mana, a 1/1 with flash Merfolk wizard. Other Merfolks you control get +1/+1. We can sacrifice another Merfolk that we control at instant speed to counter target non-creature spell, unless its controller pays 1. Of course, we can counter it by sacrificing multiple Merfolk, 1 for each Merfolk they'll need to pay, which is great. Okay, moving on, we can explore primarily with the Sentinel of the Nameless City for 3, a 3/4 with Vigilance, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a map token. That map can be sacrificed for 1 to explore. Furthermore, we have the Cenote Scout, a 1 mana 1/1 when it enters the battlefield, explore. The Jadelight Spelunker for 1+X as a 1/1, and when it enters the battlefield, it explores X times. So this is great in that mid to late game. And then moving on, we will be capitalizing on the Roaming Throne, a 4/4 golem with Ward 2, and entering the battlefield, choosing Merfolk. It will be a Merfolk in addition to its types, and if a triggered ability of another creature you control triggers, it will trigger an additional time, which is pretty cool when we're considering, the Hexcatcher, the Conductor, the Spelunker, the City, the Scout, even to extension, the Tidebinder, which is quite interesting. And now let's break down that, as it is our top end and main synergy that we've built the deck around. A 3 mana 3/2 with flash, entering the battlefield, countering up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If it was an artifact, creature, or planeswalker that was countered this way, that permanent will lose all abilities as long as the Tidebinder remains in play. Okay, so this is quite nice to take care of problematic things like, planeswalkers or creatures like Shoulder that are going to trigger turn after turn, right? But, however, we can also take advantage of our own triggers, like Alchemist Gambit's You Lose the Game. So for 3 mana, we can take an extra turn. We will need to go in full control, or else it will just flip through it and we'll lose the game. However, when we're in full control, it goes on the stack, and then we can play the Tidebinder for 3, countering the Gambit, right? Which is quite nice. So we are looking to accumulate a field state with creature base so we can win through attacking our opponent, which is quite, standard within a deck, specifically a tempo or aggro deck. A lot of Merfolk here to accomplish that for us. The Lord ability is quite nice to push up all of our creatures. The Explore mechanic also can push up all of our creatures, which is quite nice. The Roaming Throne doubles that. Taking extra turns through the Gambit and the Binder, securing our tempo victory, right? And then, interaction within the Fading Hope. 1 mana, returning target creature to its owner's hand if its mana value was 3 or less, scry 1 at instant speed. The Kami's Flare, dealing 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, also dealing 2 damage to our opponent if we control a modified creature. We do through the Explored +1/+1 counters. And finally, 5 damage to creature with the Frenzy being reduced by 1 for each attacking creature at instant speed, which is quite nice. All right, so we do have the Caverns in here to make sure our Merfolk are not being countered. We have the Vinestalk as an additional attacker on our double turn, which is quite nice. And then, all of the dual lands to make sure that we're playing the deck consistently, as well as a few basics. So if anything's destroyed, we can easily search and not lose our mana base, as well as our utility lands for additional value. That is the deck. I hope you enjoy Merfolk Explore turns, I guess. It's a ton of fun, and the coolest thing about it is we're winning matches against some of the best players in game, which is quite rewarding considering how late into the season we are, how solidified the meta is, and we're still here on the channel knocking out original decks every single day, which is pretty cool. So I hope you support with a like, with a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you need any support within your own deck and Magic the Gathering Arena experience, because I know the client can be kind of weird too sometimes, jump in the Discord. We're there literally all day, every day, and enjoy today's gameplay. Going first, keeping 7. Land looks good, right? So I have no problem here. Cascade on 1. Gorge on 2 with a Conductor. Gorge on 3 with a Sentinel. Or we don't have a second blue source, so maybe we just hold up, because it could definitely be a counterspell here. First, let's attack, see where we get to. Maybe they tap out. But if not, I think I'm just going to Hexcatch. We'll see. Maybe I regret that. Potential counter magic here, I suppose. Immediate removal? No way. They're thinking about it. I mean, this is a top 700 player. Okay, we do investigate. Let's explore. Land in. Hit for 2. So a nice ramp there. Field wipe. Memory Deluge looking for the field wipe. We have the catcher. We just need a second blue source. No, we don't. We have it within the cavern. We do have 1 mana, so let's definitely explore. Gambit can stay there. Do we have lethal? I think we do. They're tapped out. Going into full control. Right? Let's push out the team. Maybe not lethal, but certainly close. And the Hexcatcher can counter a field wipe. Down to 4. All right, keep our blue mana up. That's really good. Counter the Gambit trigger. This needs to be done in full control or it'll auto go through. You can go auto full control now. Their turn. If they have any field wipe, we have the Hexcatcher to counter it. There it is, baby. Flawless victory. Yeah. Going first with a decent hand, lots of land. Oh, that's fantastic. Keeping our Sentinel for sure. Possibly one of the best cards we have in deck. Hit for 3. Thalia. Deja vu. Hitting for 1. Interesting. Swinging for 3 again. Nice blocker. That's brutal, isn't it? Big hit, no block. No defenders. That's delicious. Hitting for 5 to 9. Don't you? I mean, we're removing it, so hashtag don't care. We've got a blocker. Yeah. Vigilance is probably best. Nice swing. May as well push up the catcher. Oh, fantastic. Okay. We should be okay. Brutal Cathar would not be ideal, but we'll see. No attack. Six mana is great. We can get rid of that Adeline ability, right? Maybe push up the Hexcatcher and swing with all three would be ideal as well. But we only get one chance at that, so it's like, you know. Could be a land and then we don't get Tasha. I'll definitely take Adeline here, thank you. And it's, I don't think much of a worry if it goes an extra turn. Not bad. Mostly worried about a Brutal Cathar. This is just going to be brutal. Ouch. Tap your creatures, no draw. Oh, gosh, that's the worst. All right. Let's go get it. Opponent's going first. This is kind of just like a show-off hand. Let's see if it pans out for us at all. Interesting. The plot thickens. Are they playing a control deck or the tempo build? I wonder. I'm just going to pass over. Right. Maybe they're scared of counter magic. The ward might save us. I think they can still counter it here because it's not actually a Merfolk as it enters. But I don't want to golem it. If they counter it, they counter it. Yep. Should have expected that. Whatever. I was being greedy. I wanted the double explores. Right? They could remove it and cut the Explore. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Oh, Explore's still happening. Maybe just the first one. No, they're all still happening. Interesting. Should I just be looking for land? Yep. I think so. It's probably smart. I just wish we had creatures in play too. take advantage of our turns, right? Maybe we just get in there, right? Like, if they are breaking, we should take advantage. And we can bounce it. Just set some tempo. I don't know. Discarding a Kaya. A third one. Being punished for not doing it there, clearly. This game, you know? They do find their land. At a certain point. I should have done it last turn. Interesting. Wandering Emperor? No. Let's take our first double turn, maybe? I wish we had more of a field state here, but whatever. All right. Bully for you. Yeah. I say just grab it back. Force another counterspell. Okay, so that's better than either of those options, I guess. No, you go? That's not funny. We can kill its ability, though, right? All abilities, including its Death Touch ability, but it's still 4/5. Can't get rid of these fucking Tidebinders, Jesus Christ. I think we just won the game. Oh my gosh. I've done it. I've done it. Let's go in full control. Oh, bro. Bro. That was a crazy draw. It was really nice to actually showcase the deck. Our opponent did stutter a little bit, so we got to take advantage of curving out, which is great, and not dying. Nonetheless, that's the deck. All right, land looks there. Let's see if it pans out. Looking a little better. Let's pass our turn. Not a great block. They still have removal. Just take it. Flash in, drop our Summoning Sickness. Nameless City in play. A good blocker. Cool, 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 cool. No attack. You leave us alone. Well, I mean, I guess. Not great, but fulfilling its purpose. Gorge is great. Hopefully we can get a non-land here for a +1. Okay, okay, cool. And then that will give us... Well... I don't think they'll double block. It seems super silly, but... If we can keep it in hand and just clear the Gorger here... I'm not opposed to that. This is a white land. I guess we just chill out. Hand off the trigger. Well, I do not appreciate that. Protection. Oh, I should have taken it earlier when I thought about it. And I was like, no, just wait. And now we get absolutely demolished. I hate this game. It's like no matter what decision you make, it's the wrong one. Nice. Okay. Cool play. Cool, 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 cool. Still a match somehow. Looking for a Witchstalker Frenzy. Legend. Like, who's sequencing this match in the back end? You know? I'm going to pay 14 to kill it? No way. No way. Good game, dude. Oh my lord. Have mercy. Going first, you know, pretty good land. It's a little slow, but it's there. We have removal. Vinestalk in. With a Conductor, does it survive? 3 toughness should, at least for the first turn, might get dunked on here. Let's hope not. We're going to do a bit of our own dunkening. Yep. Nice explore with the Conductor in play. Frenzy stays their creature deck. We dunk on the Iconoclast before they get protection. Hit them for 2 off the commie, as well as, I guess, removing it, right? And then that's because we have a modified creature. Hitting for 3 with the Conductor. They push up our anger, our Scout with their anger for the draw. Grabbing a Kumano, hitting for 1. Let's explore. I'm looking for a second red source. Hit for 5. Really? I think Anger could go in this deck as well. It's something I considered. Good game. It's a very flimsy deck without its creature base. It's got a lot of power-up spells and very few creatures. On the draw with an acceptable hand. On a black. Oh no. Oh no. It's confirmed. Deep breath, HGG. Immediate removal? No, play a flash. A lot of land in hand. I don't know how I care for that. I'm sure this just gets dunked on immediately, but whatever. Let's see if we can push through. 1 cut down, please. Go for the throw. Oh, wow. Oh! Maybe they'll pay for it? I don't know, right? It would tap them out if they did. Give them the option. They could pay for 1. Go for it, dude. They don't. They don't think I'm very funny. That's a correct assumption. I'm not. Oof. Okay. I mean, at least. That will do it. Whatever. Shouldered is disturbingly good. Nice. I dare you. No. Ooh, big tough guy. Interesting. Yes, yes. Three cards in hand. I mean, I guess it's a turn. They could have removal. That's fine. Your third go for the throat? Can't see why not. Second edict. Okay, cool. Interesting deck you have here. No, not my bat. Taking your flare, obviously. We never play Who Endures as a land. It stays for their virtue. Yeah. Mono Black's probably one of our hardest matchups. Oh. I mean, if only we had a full field. All right, I'll play one of them. I'm going to grab their shouldered, right? All right, it's nice they take it. Because it's not actually countering anything. So annoying. Okay. It's a pretty good turn for us. That flyer's still ultra annoying. I think I'll keep it. Shouldered is still annoying as well. Oh my god. Stop. I thought we could be friends. No, I guess not. Bully. Bully, dude. Dang. I don't know. Freaking shouldered. It is, isn't it? Do you want to see my deck, though, at least? You could destroy that if it transforms. We could also just dunk on it. let's play it out. Do it. They know we have it. Now it's out of play. We counter the ability. Oh, you're such a dog, dude. Cry. Cry. Should have kept the Tidebinder and who endured the sculpture. My bad, I guess. I didn't expect a bloodletter. Ugh. It's our only option. Oh, this sucks. We were doing all right considering how aggressive Mono Black is. Should have killed it there. Nice. A good game, good game, good game. It's like, dude, you maybe just finish the game, you know? Maybe just finish the first game you're in. You know? I'm actually not even going to give you the satisfaction of doing it. Nor will I say good game in return. You know, just like settle down, dude. Go take your medication. Folk around and find out is pretty cool. Honestly, I think that the Gambit should be cast for 3 mana more than it currently is, and then just take lethal before you lose the game. In our situation, we are countering that trigger, which is fine. I'm wondering that if we galvanic our Gambit for 5, if we could also, like, say you play Throne on 4, and then on 5 you galvanic iteration your Alchemist Gambit, taking a double turn, and then because I think the lose the game triggers will come, they'll hit both on the same turn, right? Even though you're taking another turn after that, I think both of the lose game triggers will happen at once. And I think you could Tidebind both of them on stack if you had the Throne in play, because it would copy that counter ability on 6, or you could just have 2 Tidebinders on 6 at that point as well. Food for thought. Probably really muddies the deck, but something I was considering while playing it, right? With that being said, if you have any thoughts on how we can potentially improve or adjust the deck, hit us up in the comments below. Make sure to like the video. If you need help with one of your personal decks, you're looking for advice, join the community Discord. Myself and the other community members are happy to help, as well as help solve any arena-based client issues that you may encounter. There. Sometimes it's nice when you talk to someone in real time that has dealt with it before, though, to help you troubleshoot, because, you know, it's just like, oh, well, this doesn't work. Uninstall. So other than that, you know, enjoy another video, have a magical day, and I'll see you soon. Peace soup.